Darren, you got pranked.
I did. I've just realised that.
I got pranked, and we're going to play it out. Do you know who the crazy Irishman was?
Was that you?
It was me, that crazy fool.
Listen, let me tell you something. You nailed that Irish accent. Let's listen. Wait, just...
Hello.
Hello, is that Mr. Maule?
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Maule. It's Jonathan here for the Michael Buble press office. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. And a happy St. Paddy's Day to you.
Thank you very much. Happy St. Paddy's to you too.
Yes, thank you very much. It's good to be here. Good to be here. You are going to interview Mr. Buble this afternoon at the press conference, is that correct?
Yes, I am. I'm lucky enough to be at that conference.
Yes, we're pleased to have you. Pleased to have you. We just want to find out a couple of things from you because we know Mr. Buble does not like the journalists to come unprepared. We just like to know that you know enough about Mr. Buble. If I could just ask you a couple of questions, you can answer them. If you don't know the answers, I can give them to you. We just want to know because he does. You know what he's like. He's a mischievous chap, you know.
Yes.
And he likes to throw it out there and he likes to test the journalists too, so we don't want you to be embarrassed. Is that okay with you if I just ask you a couple of questions?
No, that's 100%. That's completely understandable.
Oh, thank you so much. We just want to know, like for example, do you know the name of his first album, Mr. Maule, the first album?
No, I don't.
You don't know the name of his first album? Okay. I'll tell you, it was released... it's okay, it was a while ago, it was 2001, it is called Babaloo. You should perhaps write that down, Babaloo.
I am going to write that down as you speak. All right, Babaloo.
Babaloo, yes. Then there's the other one, Mr. Maule. In 2005, there was a movie released. It was called Caught in the Act. You don't happen to know who played the role of Michael Buble, do you?
Clash of the Actors, and somebody played Michael Buble. I don't know for sure, but I can guess.
Who do you think it was? Come on, let's find out. Who do you think it was? Matt Damon! That's hysterical, Mr. Maule. No, I'll share with you. It was a bit of a trick question, Mr. Maule. It was actually Michael Buble himself. It was an autobiographical book. We got you tricked there. When you write Buble, where is the accent? Is it above the U or above the E?
It's above the E.
Yes, you've got that one right. And your favourite... Yes. Yeah. Hey, you got one, Mr. Maule. You got your favourite song from the new album, obviously. You must have it. I think you play it a lot on the radio. Do you know the song from the latest album? You got a song?
Which, the song that we play, Michael Buble on air is Home, I think it is.
Yes, but that's not from the first album. That's from an earlier album, Mr. Maule. I think you should brush up on your knowledge on the latest album before you go in there. If you don't mind.
Right.
If you don't mind. Yes, we don't want you to embarrass yourself, Mr. Maule. You're representing a rather large radio station there, are you not?
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, you must be brushed up on your knowledge, please, Mr. Maule. I think that should be all. I just wanted to stress that you should get to know the artist before you come in, Mr. Maule. We know Michael Buble is a very mischievous man. We don't want him to embarrass you or your radio station.
Absolutely right. All
okay,
right,
so I don't think I'm going to make it to the press junket myself this afternoon, Mr. Maule. So we wish you very, very well. I shall possibly see. Are you going to the concert tonight?
No. I didn't actually get tickets to go to the concert, so I'm not going to be able to go.
Mr. Maule, that's atrocious. We'll have to see what we can do for you. Perhaps I'll let someone find you.
I'm not doing anything, so I would love to actually go.
Are you saying you're quite a boring man, then you're not doing anything on a Tuesday night?
I am, actually. Normally, Tuesday nights would be Mnet Edge for me.
And I don't know what that is. Okay, Mr. Maule, let me just say good luck this afternoon. Please brush up on your knowledge of Mr. Buble. We don't want you to embarrass yourself.
I'm Wikipediaing him as we speak.
Okay, I thought you might have a better knowledge of him than that. But Mr. Maule, you have a lovely afternoon, and I'll get one of the ladies to look for you there perhaps, and I'll see if we can find you some tickets. We'd like to have you. But otherwise, I wish you luck, and we'll see you later.
Thank you very much.
Okay, bye-bye now, Mr. Maule.
Bye.
So we will play.
How do you feel, Mr. Prankster? Got pranked.
You.
Mr. Prankster.
And I asked you, who phoned me, who's this guy? Everyone. A bunch of liars. I'm surrounded by liars, I'll have you know. Because Tanya was like, really? What did they say? What did they say to you? And I'm like, this guy called me. He wants to know what's Michael Buble's middle name and what's the name of the songs on his albums. And I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, well, you're going to have to find out a little bit more before you interview Michael Buble, because he's a very important act, and you can't be underprepared. My instinct was to go to use an expletive, but I kept my cool. I got pranked good and solid.